What's up, y'all? I am like running behind today because I have to make this buttermilk pie for my Bible study tonight, but I forgot. And I'm going on my way out the door to teach some kids cooking today, right? So, okay, let's get into it. The first thing I did is forgot to take it out, so here it is. First thing I did is I made a gluten-free pie crust, okay? It's a no-roll type of pie crust. It's the first time I'm making this recipe. I hope I got the ratios right, but it's chilled now. That you'll probably see the little specks of butter. Hopefully you can see that. And I poked it a couple times, and now I'm gonna blind bake this for about 12 minutes. Now I just turned on the oven because just like I said, and I'm not kidding, I am running really behind. Okay, now in this I have almond flour, tapioca flour, coconut flour, salt, xanthan gum. That helps to keep structure, almost like a gluten, right? And then I have half a cup of unsalted butter, an egg, and a little bit of ice water that I use to help bring it all together. I can give you that recipe and I can make it with you if you'd like. Okay, just comment the word, gluten-free pie crust, and I will let you know. Now, I am going to try this first before I give you guys a yay or nay on this one because I just created that, okay? Okay, next we're gonna go into our buttermilk filling. And all you need is, of course, buttermilk. Hello, right? So we're gonna get our buttermilk, and this is about a cup and a half of really great buttermilk. You can make your own. If you don't have buttermilk in hand, go ahead and give yourself a cup of butter. For every cup, I think it's a tablespoon of lemon juice, okay? And I'll check that for you to make sure I'm correct. Okay, in here, I'm going to put 3/4 of a cup of sugar. All right, while we're melting the butter, because Neena forgot to melt the butter, we're gonna go ahead and put in 3 eggs, okay? I like everything as much as I can have it at room temperature. Y'all, I'm laughing because I tell you, when you are in a rush in anything, in life, in cooking, doesn't matter. You are always going to run into issues, right? It's about slowing down for a second and taking your time. Because even right now, I feel a little overwhelmed because I'm rushing. I have a class to go teach. I have to make this pie before I leave. I have so many things to do, and I forget to do the butter. And thank goodness I did the pie crust last night. I had to get the dogs out this morning, and I feel it in my body. I'm sure that a lot of you go through this where you will feel it. You'll start to feel your body being like uncomfortable, right? Because you are rushing, you're making things happen too fast. And I don't like that feeling. I don't like the feeling of having to be rushed. Now, are there some things in life that need fast and quick decisions? Of course. But I'd rather not do that, right? I'd rather take my time and breathe. So, lemon, right? We're going to do a little bit of lemon zest in here. As little or as much as you like. I like the taste of citrus, and that's my oven at 350 telling me it is ready to go. I'm going to pop my pie crust in there for about 12 minutes. Make sure, too, when you are grating or zesting, that you don't use any of the white pith, okay? Just the yellow, that's all you want. I washed this really well last night in some water and a little bit of baking soda to kind of get all the wax and whatever was on it off, okay? But make sure that you don't use any of this white or it will become very bitter, okay? And I don't want you to have to do that. Now the lemon juice I'm gonna use for my drink. I use lemon juice in the morning for my hot water. So I'm going to pop this in for 12 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 12 minutes. Okay, so in here I got the buttermilk, the sugar, the 3 eggs. I have some gluten-free flour, right? Because I wanted to make this gluten-free. You can use regular flour. I'm going to use gluten-free. I'm going to put a little bit of vanilla. And the very last thing I'm putting in is the butter because it was a little warm. And I want to cool it down a little bit. Right? Because, of course, I put it in there too long. I got to whisk it in quickly so that it tempers. Right? Because I don't want to make scrambled eggs. I have to be careful with that. All right. Literally, guys, you're done. That's how simple that is. So it's a cup and a half of buttermilk, 3/4 cup of sugar, a 1/4 cup of melted butter, 3 eggs, 2 tablespoons of gluten-free flour, a zest of lemon, and I think I'll do a pinch of salt too, right? Because salt helps to balance out all of the sweet. And this is a pretty sweet pie, but it's not like terribly sweet. It balances out. I think it's, you know, due to the tanginess of the buttermilk and all of that, it doesn't come out as sweet as you would think, right? And the flour is basically just to hold some structure to the pie. That's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. You guys are done. So this was a quick, fast recipe that I wanted to give you guys because I knew this morning I had to rush. And I wanted to talk to you guys about, you know, rushing in life because we're missing a lot, right? Because I was rushing this morning, I started missing the melted butter. I forgot to get my whisk out this morning. I had to run and get it. I had to, like, all of the things, right? I even had to warm up the buttermilk like 30 seconds in the microwave because I had it in the fridge, forgot about it. Take a deep breath and take your time, okay? So we're gonna wait for the pie crust to bake, 12 minutes. That'll give us time to woosah. And then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna pour this in. We're gonna pop it in the oven at 350 for about 45 to 50 minutes, which is super cutting it close to when I have to leave. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. All right, y'all, my pie crust is baked for about 12 minutes. I'm gonna pull it out. All right, here it is. It's looking good. I am going to now pour in my crust. So now everything's done. Ooh, that smells so good. I can smell like the toasted almonds and butter. It smells amazing. Yeah, and it has structure. I don't know if you can see that. Probably hard to see on camera, but it has structure. That's good. Okay, now we're gonna pour this in. Hopefully this will fill. Okay, good. It filled up almost to the top. This is a little bit of a deeper pie crust. This is a little bit of a deeper pie plate, but I left my other pie plate in my son's house, so I have to go back and get that. All right, so this goes into the oven. We are gonna put it in for about 40 to 50 minutes. And then I'm gonna have to run. So I'm gonna have to show you what it looks like and get out of here because I have to go teach. All right, here it is. That is your buttermilk pie. So as soon as it comes out, I'll let you know how beautiful it is. And hopefully you guys will try this too and let me know what you think. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Back into the oven, baby. Let's go. It's been in there for about 50 minutes or so, roughly 50 to 55 minutes. And you'll know when it's ready because it will come out and it'll jiggle a little bit, but it is pretty set at this point. I had to wrap the edges. Hold on. Ugh. Okay, so you'll see, if you can see it, I don't know if you can see that on camera. It jiggles very slightly, not a lot. If it jiggles too much, it's not ready. Okay, everybody's oven is different. I wrapped the edges a little bit with foil because it got really started to get brown, but it has a little bit of a dome. This is gonna flatten out as it cools, okay? But this is the beauty. I wish you guys were in the kitchen with me. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna let this stay out all day and cool while I go and teach my kids their lessons today. Okay, so today we are making a Vietnamese Asian noodle with veggies and stuff. It's gonna be delicious. And we're making samosas. So we're visiting India and we're visiting Vietnam, and we're going to be making different dishes today. So I'm very, very excited to show them what that is and to cook with them and to have them taste different flavors and different things and to tell them how important all of that is and how we respect people's cultures and so on and so forth. Guys, it was so nice to have this pie in the oven and to pause because I was so frantic today recording this. I had to cut a few things out because I was like not prepared and not getting things ready. I mean, that is what happens when you are behind the scenes, even in life, right? We can look as good as we want on camera, but the truth is all kind of things are happening behind the scenes. And that's what the Purpose-Filled Kitchen is for you to come and just be freaking you, okay? And hopefully have some great mindset and strategies and things that you can take with you aside from an amazing recipe, also having something amazing in life. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I am Chef Neena Perez, and this is the Purpose-Filled Kitchen. Until next time.